I swear, if you don't know your place, and this is why I encourage people to have their own businesses, and this is why they will find another 5 people like you, and the other people will be so happy to replace you, they'll let their bosses them too. Right in the anus. Because people have no shame, and I've seen it in the workplace myself. I've seen people tell on people, do all kinds of things so they can get some type of advantage in the eyes of management, upper management usually. And that's why it pays to work for yourself. That's why we grind so hard over here on our side. Because, see, like I said, I'm from the streets. I'll crack your head if I find out that you really trying to snitch on me, because at the end of the day, it's the principle, and you messing with my money. When people mess with your money, that'll put you in a position to where you got to put in some work, so to speak. But that's my point. People have no dignity. I've been in situations where I knew a guy who was the manager at a pretty high company, had this young chick always working with him or whatever, and he liked her. And he told me, he was like, man, dog, I bet I could fuck her. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. But when I was in my heyday, I was like, I wouldn't do that. Even then, like that, as a manager, it's one thing if you an employee and you pop a chick that you work with. But if you running the show, it's not even worth it. But sure as hell, dude did it. And she had a man. And that's the thing. Like, these women, and this is not all women, obviously, like dude did it too. So before I get them emails about, oh, Ian, you always coming down hard on the women, I'm not. I just said that he did something that he shouldn't have been doing, right? But man, he had her over that desk outside of like 2 or 3 months. They started going on work trips. He started banging her. They started having a relationship, and then it ended up going bad. So, you know what, man? At the end of the day, nah, it ain't even worth it, man. That's just my little 2 cents on that whole workplace thing, especially when you in management. Don't do that.